Okay friends, this video is all about my favorite Saint brushes for the best application possible. This is the blush brush, big fluffy end and then a bunny tail end. This is the detail brush, love this for contour. The next one is the blend brush. I use this one for blush and concealer. Let's get started. So I'm going to lightly dip with the blush brush into my highlight color. You don't need a lot to get this on your face. So your highlight color is also known as your foundation shade. I'm going to lightly kind of like dust it on. I'll kind of do some buffing circles, you'll see. And again, I'm using the blush brush, that bunny tail end, for this light application. You don't want to go heavy with cream. You'll regret it, trust me. So then I'm going to start stippling a little bit over my sunspots. That's what I do when I need more coverage. So again, just kind of buff around that color. You don't need to apply it everywhere, just in the places you need the coverage. Next, we're going to be using the detail brush, JK, the blend brush. We're going to apply your concealer, also known as your accent highlight. I'm using the color here, Linen, and dipping in with the smaller end of the blend brush to distribute that color. You can use your finger like I did on my left eye, or use that lighter end of the blend brush and just distribute that color very evenly, kind of fan out that light concealer color. Again, I'm using Linen. Next, I'm going to put a little bit of this down the center of my nose, above my lip, on my chin, and right above my brows. This kind of gives me a very lit from within look. Makes it look very bright on my face. And then I'm going to just go back in with the blush brush to blend that out. Now we're going to go in with the detail brush over your contour shade. I'm using the color Ash here. I probably should have used Astoria, but whatever, here we are. Ash is a very low-key contour. It's not too scary. Look how I just apply it right there to kind of lift my face. So I'm just going to apply that over my forehead and on the other side of my cheekbone. I'm going to also put a little bit of it on my nose and down my jawline. So contour is like Spanx for the face. Anywhere that I want to just create dimension, that's where I'm placing my contour. So it's just gonna give me a lot of dimension. Gonna go back into my lighter accent highlight, Linen, and just lightly dab it down the center of my nose to create a more slimmed out nose. Then we're going back in with the detail brush to kind of just move all that contour around to blend it out so it doesn't look so stark. Just brushing it down my neck and then lifting it upwards where I place it on my cheekbones. Then I'm gonna go in with the broom-like end of the detail brush and dip into my bronzer. Look how crazy this looks. I'm just placing it in the places that I typically would look sun-kissed if I did tan, which I don't. And now I'm just going to blend that out. It looks scary, yes, I know, but I'm gonna show you a quick little trick. We're gonna go back in with my blush brush here in a second. Gonna grab that, see that, with our highlight, and we're gonna use that to diffuse that really stark color, and it's going to make it look super natural. Okay, let's see what we're doing next. Oh, there we are, just blending that out on my nose. Now we're gonna go into our blushes. So this is the color Frenchie. I love this color. I also love Black Cherry. That's what I also just dipped into. So Frenchie and Black Cherry on my cheeks. Our cream blushes are amazing. Love them. You can dab them on with your fingers, and then I'm going to go back to our blend brush and use that more fanned out end to diffuse it. And just brush it around. Okay, now we're going to go into our vanilla dust using the blush brush again to set my makeup with our setting powder. This is again called Vanilla Dust. It's our setting powder. You can place this on the areas that you typically get oily for that extra insurance that you won't look super shiny with the cream foundation. Now we're going to go in with Honey Illuminator. Do not skip Illuminator. Friends, don't let friends skip Illuminator. This is what gives you a gorgeous glow. I place it on the high points of my face, which is right here on my nose, my cheekbones, my Cupid's bow, and right there on my chin. Honey is a gorgeous golden color for that extra pop of glow. Then I'm going to put Frenchie right there on my lips. It's a lip and cheek color. A little bit of that Black Cherry. I'm obsessed with those two mixed together. Now we're gonna go in with this brush here. It's got a spoolie end. I'm dipping into my brow wax. Yes, we have brow wax. That can also fit in your compact. I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows upwards. I don't have a ton of eyebrows to work with, but here we go. I'm trying to follow the trend of brushed up eyebrows. Then I'm gonna use this tiny tip of an end and I'm gonna dip it into my contour shade, because guess what? Your contour shade can also be your eyebrow shade. And I'm going to shape out my brows with this line brush, is what this brush is called. Gonna give my eyebrows a lifted look. I'm not great at this. I typically use a pencil, but it's doable. And voila, the other brow is done. Now we're gonna go in to these amazing eyeshadow shades. These are my favorite. And voila, we are done. That is your one compact makeup, guys. If you need help knowing what shades to put in your compact, do not hesitate to reach out. Go to my link in bio or shoot me a DM. I'm happy to help you. Hope this helped.